Yeah. So you mentioned a few minutes ago about the impact of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Just talk about what you had to do to maintain that high level of sustainability with your business. Did you have to scale down the menu, cut staff, some of the
Yeah.
other adjustments you had to make?
Well, all of the above. Okay. But I had a small staff anyway. My
Mhm.
pivot, LaTroy, was not that hard, and but based on my original location being a carryout anyway, a walk-up window, so that wasn't a difficult thing. Okay. And in that case, I just already had picnic tables spread it out 6 feet. We already had a barrier. We just had to, wear the mask and that sort of thing. And I had one person working over there, and this person took care of everything. So I was all set. In my bigger place, though, I had to cut some staff. You know what I mean? And I had to keep all my senior players, which was obviously myself and two other people, and we did all the work. And I started to be very creative, man. I mean, we went on, we did the whole online thing, so that was appropriate, but I started doing little extra things. I started getting feeding the elementary schools in the neighborhood on Sundays in conjunction with the fishermen that bought me fish. They were also having challenges selling fish because the farmers market had shut down. And so I told them to come to my parking lot on Sunday, set up
Mhm.
everything you need to set up. Okay. Your payment would be you give me fish. I had one of those huge sort of like wash tub cauldrons, them big black pots,
Yeah.
and they would bring me fish, man. And they would sell the fish on the other side of the market, raw product, and I would make a huge chowder. And I sold what was called chowder quarts. And essentially what it was, a
Remember.
quart, you know what I mean? And it was a hit. I mean, you go get fresh fish and then get a hot chowder right afterwards. So it was fantastic. So I was thinking about those sort of things. I did a lot of kits. I did a lot of chowder kits where I made everything for you, the seasoning, put it in a pan, you take it home, bring it to the boil, you're done. Okay, so ran a lot of specials. I was very creative in how I use fish. So, stuff on the menu would be like, I don't know, crab rice, or I would do some sort of shellfish pasta sort of a preparation. I would take tamales, smoked fish, stuff the tamale with smoked fish, that sort of thing. So using some very humble ingredients, man, and kind of, figuring out what it means to get people excited to keep on coming out to eat, and also be profitable all at the same time. So I cooked for the elementary schools. They had a program where they were giving restaurants sort of funding to bring meals to the families, and so I would use quart containers and create a meal out of that. And LaTroy, I wasn't skimping on anything. I was cooking deliciously for these kids. Now, a lot of times, this was probably the flavor was a little bit more too mature for them, but I'm pretty sure their parents, enjoyed it. But I would do that as well, deliver meals and that sort of thing. So I just, look, I know how to adjust. I've always in the restaurant business, you have to be able to be flexible anyway. So for me,
Yeah.
all I knew was I was going to keep it moving. Okay, my restaurant was not going to close. I was not going to be crippled by it. If I had a stove and some fire and some pots and pans, I was going to cook something. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that's the approach that I took.